And they'll accept that penalty. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Goff now looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And 7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. This offense #1 in the NFL and picking up first downs in the run game. Got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
First down, Love to pass. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now they'd really like to make 3rd and goal. Gibbs. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10.
Strike, 97. Strike.
Now Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ooh, partner, that one was close. That one almost turned into 6 points for the guys on defense.
Yeah, because you can jump those out routes, take it the other way.
Yeah, so close, but instead it turns into a nice play for those guys on offense.
Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. Powering his way forward. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. To the air again. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he
partner because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw, Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Goff throwing again. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Play action. It's Goff. And that'll be taken in downfield by Green. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time.
14.
Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll try to run with Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hey, let's go.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
114 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, and the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And caught right side, Green. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go, 12, go. Hey, 76, 76, 17, 17. Turbo,
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That is incomplete. The Lions Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason, it shows me a head coach has faith in his...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake, Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Hey, 5.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action. Love to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Play fake. Here's Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Love, they go play action now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Oh, some strong running. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Detroit, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
on my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made.